hit him inside. You don't want to do that. That'll force in a run. So the count goes to 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball through the hole into right field. That's going to score a couple. And the runner on first goes all the way to third. So now runners at the corners. And another 2 runs come in to make it 5-0 in favor of the Saguaro Sabercats.
The catcher, Gomez.
So Gomez is up at the plate now. Gomez Guadino. And still only 1 out. Throw over to third. I thought maybe you were going to tag the runner. But that was a base hit, so it wasn't a matter of he left early or anything. Right down to the first baseline, in off of him and into right field. Once again, another run scoring. You're going to send the guy from third. Now they're going to hold off. Now they're going to send him, and he scores as well. Head first slide. And another 2 runs come across the plate for Saguaro. And a 7-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th. So a big inning for the Sabercats. And Xander Bratsfis will come to the plate.
We lost our feed on the Facebook page for a bit, but it stayed on the YouTube page. So if you do, or if you're watching from Facebook, folks, and we lose the feed, just go to our YouTube channel, Cool FM Live.
First pitch to Bratsfis. There goes the runner to third, steals it. So everything going right for the Sabercats here in the bottom of the 4th. Seven to nothing, 5 runs just in this inning. Pitch belt high on the outside corner for a strike. So Rodriguez ahead 0-2, but he still has a runner at third base. Nice job by the catcher to stay in front of that to keep it in play. And the count goes to 1-2. Inside out, fouled it down the right field line, out of play. And the count will hold it 1-2.
Yeah, for whatever reasons, we've been losing our feed periodically on the Facebook page, but the YouTube page stays strong with the broadcast.
Fouled again behind the plate, out of play. I'm going to have to call down to Mark Zuckerberg and find out what the problem is here.
Yeah, we're going to have to investigate that a little bit more. Dan, the man back at the studio, let's try to figure out what bug is going on, if that's something we can resolve on our end or not.
Started to swing, held up, and the ball missed outside. So 1-2 the count. I know I've had problems with Facebook on my podcasts, kind of going in and out.
Yeah.
So YouTube, a much better platform, but Facebook obviously gets the more viewership just because everybody's got Facebook, and it's even loaded on all smart TVs.
Yeah, and we've got the largest audience for Cool FM Live on Facebook.
Hit to center field. That's going to fall in front of him and score another run to go up 8-0 now. as the inning continues, but still only one out, Todd. So I don't know how long are they going to leave Rodriguez in there. I don't see anybody warming up in the bullpen. Bullpens are down the left and right field lines here at Diablo Stadium. And that'll bring up Kyle Miller with a runner at first and one out. Throw over there to first base, runner back.
So 8-0 now. Saguaro in the lead here, one out in a never-ending bottom of the fourth inning, it seems.
Yeah, 6 runs here in the bottom of the fourth. Hits it the other way down the left field line out of play. And the count 0-1. So one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Quick throw over to first, runner dives back. Nice pitch on the inside corner, fastball for a strike. 0-2 now the count. O2 pitch kind of got away from him outside, 1-2. Also want to send out a quick shout out, congratulations to Marana Mountain View, Ramon de la Osa, as they hosted Buckeye in a great game, 8-3, but it was a lot closer than the final score, and they will advance to play Cienega tomorrow. Long fly ball down the right field line, that's going to fall in. Runner rounding second, now rounding third. They're going to send him home. And a stand-up double. And another run for a 9-0 lead now here in the bottom of the inning. 7 big runs for the Sabercats. And as you saw on that picture, you can see how big this outfield is, being a major league dimensional ballpark. There was a long way for the right fielder to run. There was no way for him to catch up to it. And the ball fell in a smaller high school field. I'm not saying he would have caught it, but he wouldn't have had such a long run. And I think that might be all for Rodriguez as the Douglas manager comes out. I guess they call them coaches in high school, not managers.
Yeah. Well,
I need to steal a piece of gum from Todd over there.
Well, folks, thank you so much for joining us. Unfortunately, if you're a Bulldog fan, not a good inning. 7 runs so far here in the bottom of the fourth inning, and it's 9-0. We have a pitching change. Thank you so much to our sponsors, SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community, our presenting sports sponsor. At Morse Automotive Group, Sierra Vista.
Number 22,
Cochise County is now backed by Morse. Thank you to American Southwest Credit Union as well. They believe youth sports build character and the kind of community spirit that makes us proud. At American Southwest Credit Union, your money stays local. Check out their new offices in Benson, Arizona. Member NCUA, equal opportunity lender. TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve.
So Martin Saberia comes in relief for the Douglas Bulldogs here in the bottom of the fourth. 9-0 is the score. And the runner at second belongs to Rodriguez. And Connor Hansen, after Saberia gets done with his warm-ups, will be coming to the plate. So I'm impressed with this Sabercat team. They definitely can hit the ball. And they also have a couple of double plays on defense. So going forward, if the score remains the same, they could be a lot of problems for a lot of teams. But we're just 7 innings. I forgot. We're used to 9 innings in baseball, 7 innings. So we're just past midway here in Tempe.
And Douglas has to start to think now about preventing another run from scoring and making sure, because there's that 10-run rule would start to take effect.
Yes.
In the 5th inning.
So 9-0 right now, and run number 10's in scoring position at second base. First pitch from Siberia just misses, ball 1. Once again, there is only 1 out. You do not have a double play situation with this batter. Low and outside, ball 2. Siberia looking into the catcher a long time. And the 2-0 pitch. Caught the corner at the knees, 2-1. Yeah, the Bulldogs bats need to come alive for the rest of the game. They trying to claw back into this one. Now I'll have to check on the situation if it's double elimination for baseball in round 2 and beyond. I know it is in softball. Two and 1 the count to Hansen. Hits a left field in the power alley. That's going to roll to the wall. And run number 10 is going to come across. Now he's digging for third. And he'll get in there with a stand-up triple as Hansen took that one for a ride into the left center gap and rolled all the way to the wall. Once again, a very big ballpark. And the Sabercats now up 10-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Once again, still only 1 out.
Designated hitter, Ricky Faulkner.
And that's going to bring up the DH, Ricky Faulkner, as Saguaro is batted around easily. First pitch swinging right back by us. To the next broadcast booth over. Todd, you got your glove with you today, buddy?
We got the window open here.
We do have the window open. I'm in front of glass. I'm good.
Yeah. A ball technically could come up and knock the camera over.
Certainly. I've seen stranger things, I'll tell you. So fouled off again. Quickly 0-2 on Faulkner. Outside for a ball. Wanted to see if he could get him swinging, but Faulkner held off. One-two pitch, curveball, lifted to right field as he camps under it, and the runner's going to tag at third, and he's going to score to make the score 11-0 in favor of Saguaro. So a sacrifice fly to right field gets the run across. And can you believe it, Todd? 9 runs have scored this inning for Scottsdale Saguaro.
Well, the one thing we have to keep in mind too, Bill, it's double elimination, right, for 4A?
I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't know in
I just
baseball.
had Dan, the man back at the studio, message me.
Okay, so if it is double elimination, then Douglas would have to go to the consolation bracket and work themselves through that, which is difficult but not impossible.
Yeah, so they still have hope if they lose today.
Yeah. And you know what's funny about baseball, Todd, more times than not, and I know my buddy Jesus Lozania would agree with me on this, is a game like this where Saguaro gets a lot of runs, more times than not, their next game they're going to have to struggle. They're going to struggle to score. That's just the way baseball is. It's a very unique sport. So 1-1 the count now. And popped up to the third baseman. He's in foul territory and puts it away. And that'll finally do it for the bottom of the 4th, but not before Scottsdale Saguaro scores 9 big runs to take an 11-0 lead over the Douglas Bulldogs.
The bus driver for Saguaro, please report to your bus at this time. The bus driver for Saguaro, please report to your bus at this time.
Yeah, I just confirmed 4A high school baseball state tournament uses a double elimination format, but it is not double elimination for the entire tournament. It's structured as single elimination for the first round,
yes,
followed by double elimination for the quarterfinals and semifinals, culminating in a single championship game.
Right.
Okay, so there we go. We can clarify that now. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us on our broadcast on YouTube at Cool FM Live. Make sure you hit the subscribe button there. That is our most stable sports broadcast lately in the last number of games. Our Facebook broadcast seems to go out on occasion, but we do try to get it back up right away or as soon as we can. So just keep that in mind right now until we figure out the bug with Facebook and Cool FM Live. Thank you so much to TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Thank you so much to Vista Pros Heating and Cooling, proud supporters of our local athletes and the community we call home. Vista Pros, local, reliable, and professional. Marine Academy, proud supporter of local sports where skill, strategy, and determination take center stage. And right now, Bill, we head to the top of the 5th. Douglas up to bat.
Hoyos coming to the plate, leading off here in the top half of the 5th. Douglas, long way to claw themselves back. First pitch misses outside. 1-0. But no matter what happens, Douglas will play again. 1-0 pitch, little looper to the second baseman as he puts it away for the first out. So Hoyos kind of cued that off the end of the bat and just a easy soft liner to the second baseman.
Center fielder, Andres Ortiz.
So Andres Ortiz coming to the plate. He's a senior. First pitch swing, and he's going to pop it up to shallow right. Second baseman going on, called off by the right fielder, who puts it away for the second out. So Douglas being aggressive, and there's two ways to look at that, Todd. I mean, yeah, you want to be aggressive, but you also want to make this guy pitch. If he's not throwing strikes, work that count, try to get a couple of walks, and then get some base runners. So that'll bring up the first baseman, Busane, Rafi Busane. .1-0 pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. pitched low all the way to the backstop, but no harm. So we're going from Kingman to the White Mountains from Tuesday to Wednesday.
Yeah, a lot of driving.
A lot of driving.
Now that you mention it, oh my gosh.
We're going to put 1,000 miles on our vehicles.
So yeah, we'll be covering the Wilcox girls round 2 of the 2A softball playoffs tomorrow afternoon at 4 on Cool FM Live and YouTube as well. And I asked Dan the man to see if he could find out when, now if Douglas loses, when they would play again, Bill.
They may have to wait for a game later on in the day.
Okay. And so if we can do that one, we'll certainly try.
In there for a strike.
But we got an obligation tomorrow to cover Wilcox and then St. David on Wednesday, the St. David girls.
I did bring one long sleeve shirt. Tap down to the third baseman. He's going to have to hurry, throw across, and they got him by a half a step for the out. And that'll do it for Douglas. 1, 2, 3 inning. So we are through 5.5 innings, and the score, the Saguaro Sabercats up 11-0, and that does it on a run rule victory for Saguaro.
The winners bracket for the Pool 8. Again, playing right back here at Diablo this Wednesday.
So Saguaro gets to stay close at home, and we'll play Wednesday now here at Diablo Stadium.
Well, it looks like, according to Dan, the Bulldogs will play, win or lose, they play Wednesday. So they obviously lost today, the Bulldogs. So according to Dan, from what he found out, that they'll play Wednesday.
Okay. You just don't know when, though.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we going to cover St. David, or are we going to cover Douglas?
Well, we've already committed to cover St. David.
Okay.
Now,
because that'd be another long drive coming back from Kingman to Tempe.
Yeah, and we're going to try to cover Douglas as well, Bill. I mean,
maybe send another crew up here? Well,
maybe it works out where we send another crew, or you stay here.
Okay.
And then I go there.
Okay.
But either way, we're gonna cover the Douglas game. We'll figure it out. And
Mr. Jeff up here or something.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. But not a good start anyway. But thank goodness at this stage there is double elimination, so Douglas will have a chance to make it right the next time they play. But it'll be a little longer haul to crawl back, as you say, to get to the championship game.
Yes, indeed. All is not lost. It isn't, like Todd mentioned, it is a difficult task, but once again, I'm going to age myself here with this comment, but I remember in high school on University of Arizona on their first national championship in 1976, lost the opening game and then came back to beat Michigan for the national championship, came all the way through. They called it the losers bracket back then. A little nicer now, we're calling it the consolation bracket, but nevertheless, it can be done. But it's win or go home once you're in the consolation bracket.
So we'll figure out a way to cover the next Bulldogs game on Wednesday, but join us tomorrow, Tuesday, on Cinco de Mayo.
That's right.
That'll be 4 o'clock, the Wilcox girls softball game, and then Wednesday we'll cover the Douglas game, or do our best to, and then we'll also be covering the St. David girls as they play on Wednesday as well.
Happy Star Wars Day to everybody.
Yes, may the 4th be with you. Thanks to Dan the man back in the studio. Unfortunately, the game called with the 10-run rule here, and the Bulldogs fall short 11-0. Thank you so much to our presenting sports sponsor, SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community, and MORSE Automotive Group. Cochise County is now backed by MORSE. American Southwest Credit Union, TWN Communications, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, Vista Pros Heating and Cooling, local, reliable, professional. Seniors Helping Seniors, Southern Arizona SHS.com. Desert RV in Huachuca City. Berean Academy, where skill, strategy, and determination take center stage in Sierra Vista. Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows. Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Aloe Fiber. Find out the Aloe Fiber difference, now available in Sierra Vista. Sierra Toyota. They want to buy your car, truck, or SUV and get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. Locally owned, community driven. Vinny's Pizza of Sierra Vista. Check them out today with over 45 years in our community. Great pizza, wings, and sandwiches. Sonic in Sierra Vista. It's Teacher Appreciation Week through Friday. Get $1.69 large drinks if you're a teacher. And don't forget, on Mother's Day on Sunday, all shakes are half price for everyone on Mother's Day at Sonic in Sierra Vista. Thank you to Duran Plumbing, serving the area for 10 plus years. The Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty. Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. La Sierra Grill Steakhouse. They're open for lunch 11 to 3 Tuesday through Saturdays with their lunch specials. And don't forget Cinco de Mayo on Tuesday as well, and celebrate from 11 until 7 all day long at La Sierra Grill Steakhouse. And thank you to Bobby and the gang over at Eagle Plumbing, providing expert service in Cochise County for over 50 years. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. For Bill McCulloch, I'm Todd Ryan. Have yourselves a great rest of your Monday. Unfortunately, the Bulldogs fall short 11-0, but it is double elimination, and they'll be back again on Wednesday, sometime Wednesday, and we'll let you know and keep you posted here on Cool FM Live. Have a great rest of your day. So long, everyone.